Hey, welcome back to Sense of Time Brewing. Today I'm going to be going over how I record my brew day and also how I build my recipes, either digitally or back in the old days, paper, and why I prefer one over the other. So let's get going. Alright, so first let's talk about recipe development. How do I get my recipes? Well, initially I started by going online to one of the mini homebrewing sites and being like, oh man, I want to go find this beer. I love it. It's out of season. I want to make it. My favorite beer was Hop Slam by Bell's. Great beer, only came out limited batches, really hard to find. Great honey IPA if you haven't found it yet. But I wanted to make it year round. So pretty much what I did is I went around and I scoured the web and I couldn't find a good recipe. But then last year, when all this craziness started going down, Bell's actually released a recipe for that beer. So the first thing I did was I printed it out and I made it. And it was okay. It was a good beer, had a lot of different notes than the original beer. Of course, I'm pretty sure they didn't give us the exact recipe, but over enough iterations of making the beer, I've realized that I've made it my beer, and the version that I currently have I think is great. I adjusted it enough to where it's nowhere near the original recipe, but it gave me a really good base how to make that beer. So that's one way that I find my recipes, is going online, tracking down the brewery, and finding the recipes online. But sometimes the breweries don't give you the recipe down to the weights, the measurements, the boil times, everything, and sometimes you don't have that ability. So another example is Sierra Nevada. Sierra Nevada will give you the grain and they'll give you the rough hops. They won't give you any ratios of either. But if you can use basic brewing software, which we'll get to later, it gives you a really good base, knowing the base grain, the base hops of how to make that specific beer. And with enough knowledge and research, you're able to actually develop that same beer on your own terms. So a good example is like a good Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, a very good basic Pale Ale, a crap load of good piney Cascade hops in there. I prefer more of the piney Cascade hops, so I found the recipe online. Basic 2-row, some crystal, and just a packed full Cascade hops. I wanted them more on the nose, and so when I throw it in there, I throw in the boil, I throw it in the dry hop, and I get a really good piney, citrusy, essentially Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, just way more hops, which is what I prefer. When it comes to brewing software, being able to take all this information here and all these pages of great beers that you've made and you've personally developed over time, put it into brewing software. I personally use Beersmith. I like them because it's cheap, it's very user-friendly. You can add everything from, recipe prices, you can adjust the alpha acids over the seasons, recipe development. You can just click on the style of beer you want to make and keep adding or subtracting fermentables, hops, yeasts, all the information into your beer, and it gives you a rough parameter of that beer. So if you don't know what you're doing, but you know what you're adding, this software will pretty much autocorrect your stuff, and you know what you got to add or take away to make that beer within the parameters of that beer. I do not know if it is within like competition regulation in regards to alcohol, IBV, or even SRM color, but it's a really good starting point, especially for homebrewers that don't have the knowledge or the time to go to school. It's a really good software. I'm kind of biased because I've never used anything besides Beersmith, but for the price, what you get, and the ability to shoot up to a cloud or save or even print it out to match one of your original recipe forms is a great software. It's been a long day at work, still need a beer. This is my Pale Ale, good beer. I've made it enough times to where it's just like an easy day beer. It's like make breakfast in the morning. It's awesome. I don't even got to look at the software anymore. Also ran out so the wife wanted more. So that's pretty much a quick video. Hopefully somewhat informative. Like I said, I'm a really basic home brewer man, but I still use both paper and computer for my brewing. I still record paper notes in the fermentation, but I do transfer them to the computer for just future references. Also with this here, I don't have to have a huge stack of papers. I hate wasting trees. So getting the digital stuff, it's worth, I think it's like $70 a year. Great stuff. I know they have the website version, they have the app version, and they also have a mobile version. I just keep it on the desktop, click it open. I heard that the interface online and on the mobile is kind of trash, but I just carry it around my laptop, and when I get bored, I'll just develop a recipe. But what's nice about having the recipe though is that I can go online, find a recipe I like, transfer all the data to Beersmith, look at the parameters, and if it matches, great, I'll brew it. If it comes out bad, adjust it to what I need to. If it comes out good, then I adjust it to what I wish that the beer had. Either more body, more alcohol, better color, more hop, less hop. Everything, you can do it. What's nice about the digital is I can actually see like an actual file of what I did. That's why I prefer the digital. So hopefully this helps you out. And I know this is a really quick video, but it works crazy. I'm gonna drink some more beer, edit this, and I'm gonna go to bed. So I'll catch you guys next week, and hopefully CH, we need some Mario Kart. Let's go. Hey, so another quick edit. Just want to do a shout out. The Brew Show, CH at Homebrew for Life, Yeast and the Beast. Hey, you guys got me going. I'm making beer anyways, might as well record it. So I appreciate the support from you guys online. I don't have a lot of followers, numbers don't really matter to me, but as long as I can help you out and help fill in some white space in my day, everybody wins. If you got questions, leave them in the comments below or send me a message. I'm on Instagram, I'm on the Discord, and also of course YouTube. So I'll catch you guys later. Thank you.